Hello there, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to the channel. Big up, new subscribers. Boom, boom, boom. We've reached 200. We're over 200, but it's not a milestone. It's an unofficial milestone, guys. Welcome. If you're completely new and you clicked on my face, there's a reason for it, okay? I don't know what it is, but life does. So stick around, and let's see why. And if you're coming back, as always, hug. I love you. Thank you. Right, guys. Very curious thing. My YouTube recommended my videos to me, which was a bit weird. And then I watched some of them, but I watched some that I made like months ago. And oh, it's so cringe. It's so cringe. There was one where I was like, I've got to delete it. I don't agree with anything I said on that video. I've like completely changed my positioning in 6 months. That's not true. I'm being dramatic. But you know what I mean? It was very cringe to watch it. And I wanted to delete it. And then when I went to delete it, a little mosquito, big mosquito actually, they got some big motherfuckers here, like the tiger ones. They're big. And I was trying to find out how you can delete this video, and then this mosquito landed on my screen, and then I was like, oh, hi mosquito, and then it flew off again. And I thought, okay, what does it mean? So I googled symbology of mosquito, and it came up with something like fleeting, like everything's fleeting, like don't worry about how I got the message. And digested it, was like, it's fine, don't worry about it, everything changes. Like, of course I'm going to make a video that, of course, I think if anyone saw themselves 6 months ago, they'd be like, ooh, wouldn't they? I hope so, because that is so true in my reality. And it was also the mosquito, it was a good reminder of like, it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. It's not how I identify, like what I said 6 months ago. And so I'm not going to judge myself on that. And if anyone else wanted to, that's their prerogative. I can't, like, I know people tell you your whole lives not to worry about what other people think, but that's easier said than done. I also think sometimes it's good to worry about what other people think. We're social species, and we're incredibly united in every way, whether we know it or not. And I think it's good to care what your fellow human being thinks of you to an extent. Okay, and anyway, there's been like my whole entire life trying to figure that one out, and I think I've got it now. Check in first. I check in first with myself. What do I think about me, and does that match up? All right, so we went off on a bit of a tangent there about the same fucking thing. I'm always talking about the same thing. So thank you for sticking around. I just wanted to share today something that I've watched, this anime series called Frieren. And if you're into anime, watch Frieren. It's so good. It's so peaceful and kind and slow and sweet. It's old-fashioned. That's what it feels like. Anyway, it's anime, so obviously it's full of wisdom. And it said something, to be a great mage, so a great witch, to be a great mage, one must learn to overcome adversity and unfairness. And that was something I needed to hear, because I must, I will speak for myself. I have to overcome unfairness a lot, and I don't like overcoming unfairness. Now it's been put in that overcome, right? Okay, let's just pin that word overcome, because I've got a friend and she doesn't like me overcoming things. She doesn't think I should be overcoming things, but let's just pin that. When I met with unfairness or injustice, I become very childlike and stubborn and annoyed, and I really don't like it. And I've for years just stayed there, like in just being a bit pissed off with it. And now hearing this, like, you must learn to overcome unfairness, it's just totally spun it in my mind of what that means. So when I encounter something I deem unfair, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to thrive or succeed within the unfairness? And then it's like a challenge. So it's reframed it for me where I'm like, okay, it's unfair, it's unjust, bring it. I can handle that. And that's cool. That is really nice shift for me, because it's better than just being like, it's so unfair. Like, think of my video on capitalism. That wasn't a good place to be in. And now it's like, well, learn to overcome unfairness. Like, thrive in adversity and unfairness. I'm up for the challenge. Are you? That's so cool, isn't it? Everything I've learning is about just shifting the perspective and just looking at it from a lens that feels good to your ego. Things just fell. That gave me a bit of a fright. It's all okay, guys. We're okay. I'm going to leave it there. Short and sweet today. Oh no, because I pinned something, didn't I? Yes, overcome. Okay, so my friend's always saying, like, you're always talking about overcoming things, overcoming. And what I understand from what she's telling me is that I don't need to be so obsessed with this idea of, like, improving. And I totally 100% am with her. It's true. I am a bit obsessed with that, and it's not that healthy. In some ways it's good. In other ways it's like, am I just tuned into a program where I feel unworthy and therefore need to constantly improve? Very likely. And at the same time, like, if I really just, like, ask me what I think overcoming things is good. I think that's something I learned late in my life that is something we can do. And I get that I don't, as long as I'm not coming from a position of I'm unworthy until I get to this point. But I'm not thinking that. I'm like, I'm good. And I can be even better. That's where I'm at with it. With overcoming things, because it's like, it's transmuting, and it's alchemy. This is the word, man. Alchemy. Alchemize that shit. What have you got coming at you? Injustice? Resentment? Anger? Hatred? Jealousy? I don't know, name it. Name whatever's coming at you. Transmute that shit, motherfucker. Don't even send it back. Transmute it. I'm just saying words. If you don't know how to do that, you look within, because I can't tell you how to do that. That's an inside job. I'm learning this, though. Transmute, alchemize. We're all magicians, guys. Don't forget it. Unpinned. We dealt with that. I guess it's all in semantics, isn't it? It's what does overcome mean to you? And where are you coming from? Where's your positioning to overcome something? And words are so personal, I think, actually. So sometimes it is good to clarify what people mean when they use certain words. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm gonna go short and sweet. But if you like this video, like it. Let me know down below what you're currently alchemizing. And if you like what you see and you want to see more of this, I'll be coming back twice a week. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. I love you. Beautiful day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, dawn, dusk, blah, 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 blah.